years. Shout to all my real peers. Classic like the show cheers. Wait till I'm in the leer. All that goddamn time. Wait till artists outside the whole world all mine. Get your face scarred like Al Pacino and Casino. Team strong like my ego. Fly it in the ego. House out in Reno. Shows up in Vegas. Got lots of artillery. If you want the Angus, I don't want a problem with my life. Drama free. Track day. One track day. Say that, Jay. It's the murder. This fuck. You know. Yeah. I don't do nothing for show. Yeah. I don't do nothing for show. I need that. What's going on, world? It's your boy Say That Jay, SDJTV.com. Make sure you log in. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the bell, hit the notification gangs. Make sure you share the video, like it, share it, man. Get my algorithms up. Nobody, I promise, nobody is bringing you the content I'm bringing you. I hope y'all enjoy. Let's get the interview cracking. It's the murder. I'm out of here.
Man, EFFYOUTV, motherfucker. Niggas can't do this shit. What the fuck is the deal, Nicky?
What's good, man? How are you?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. I'm blessed and highly favored, man. What's going on with you, bro?
That's what I like to hear, bro. I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? I just dropped like some unreleased shit from 2016. You know how that shit be. Your vault be deep. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta bless people with shit. So I just dropped some new shit.
I do know how that shit. I do know how that shit be. I'm one of those niggas though, bro. I'm one of the only niggas I know when I do music, I just put that shit right out to the streets. If you ask like RJ or anybody that's been in the studio with me, 9 times out of 10 when I do a song, that shit out.
Just put it out.
By the time that shit is done bouncing.
That's when shit fun, you feel me? That's when shit is fun. That's what I'm about to get out of the habit of doing. Like this year it's gonna be a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Just getting it straight to the fans, straight to the people that want that shit, you know? Like you know what I'm saying?
I bro, look. I know I told you 10 minutes, but we might go a little bit over 10 minutes, bro.
Nah,
we got some shit to talk.
Now that I'm in here, I already see, like, you know what I'm saying? We two Moreno Valley motherfuckers just talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm already knowing. We probably gonna go over this on getting a conversation like a motherfucker.
Right. So before we get into the shit though, I'm gonna just go off from what I know from you.
Right.
You know, obviously, R.I.P. Young B, you feel me? That's my family, that's my brother, you feel me?
Allegedly.
So I've been around Inland Empire music. I've been on the Inland Empire music scene since I could fucking remember, you know?
Right, yeah.
So the first time I remember seeing Nicky Ds, which is still crazy to me. First time I remember seeing you was on a poster in RJ's studio. I said about 2011.
Yo, I pressed them shits up myself. Like, that was like, I had an album coming out. I put it up at RJ's. I was running around just, you know what I'm saying, posting them shits around the city, anywhere I could. So, man, I still get Snapchats of that poster in RJ's all the time. Like,
right. Well, wait, so let me continue the story. So, not only that, but around that same time, mind you, I hadn't heard none of your music at this point. But at that same time, a lot of people was telling me, you gotta go to a Nicky Ds show. I'm like, I didn't even know you rapped at this time. I'm like, who the fuck is Nicky Ds? Right. Why do I have to go to a show? A lot of people were telling me that your shows was cracking. So I want to start the interview off. For everybody who don't know who the fuck this is, type in Nicky Ds Breakfast Club interview for all the other shit. This is some Moreno Valley murder guy shit. If you want to know the other shit, type in Nicky Ds on the Breakfast Club. You can get all that shit.
Yeah,
but I want to know how did you get your shows cracking in 2010, 11? How'd you get your shows cracking, buzzing like that? Like, what was that about?
Shit. Looking back at the time, I ain't know no better. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that was like the only thing I knew how to do. You know what I'm saying? I would tap in. This is when the internet first came into play. You feel me? So I was like well versed with that shit. I would see what's going on in the IE and just locally and shit. So I would hit promoters with try to get shows. And usually everybody would rock with my music. So it was kind of easy to get shows. But the problem was I wasn't even 18 yet. You know what I'm saying? That was the only barrier for me getting shows. Like, I remember pulling up to the Vibe in Riverside, and I pull up to do my set, and they like, "Oh, you 16? All right, look, you could come in and perform, but once you're done, you gotta leave." Shit like that. So, yeah. But as a young, I didn't really know no better. I just was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna perform. I want to make this shit. This is what I want.
So let me ask you this, because this is fucking me up right now.
Yeah.
You had this mindset on your own, or did somebody say like, "Look, you got talent. I'm gonna get you some shows," or did you just get out there on your own?
I didn't have no I didn't have like a manager or nothing like that. To be honest, what was really going on at that time is I had a blog I was running, so I understood I would get press releases from big artists because I built my shit up to where we was doing like 150,000 views a year. So
what platform was this?
This was called
MySpace, YouTube.
Nah, this was called OriginalityKills.com. Like, I had a website. It was on a WordPress. So I ran a blog back then. So people would send me press releases, like all the artists and shit. And I started. I got you. I just started seeing how everything went, and then I was like, all right, I could do this. Oh, I know this person. Let me call them. You know, one of the people that really made it easy for me to move around the IE, his name's DJ Cornbreeze. Because when I was 8. Like, not between 8 and 10, them ages, like real young. I used to go to Cal State Grand Terrace and just battle rap. Didn't matter what age it was, I just go up there and rap and battle. So I had a relationship with Cornbreeze, who was real tapped in with like a lot of the underground shit going on in the IE since I was like a young kid. So when I was 16 and I hit him up to get shows, it was just a phone call away. So yeah, man. It's crazy to look back at the time. Like I said, I ain't know no better. But now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, I really did have that mindset at that age to do that. It wasn't nobody in there telling me what to do. I was just in my garage.
That's some wild shit, bro. Yeah. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That's some wild shit. So fast forward, bro. That's some wild shit. That's what I always want to know. So that's some crazy shit. Niggas don't even know how crazy that is. I used to look at allhiphop.com. I used to look at WorldStar when WorldStar first got cracking, when they used to have a 50 cents. So I'm a little bit familiar with certain blog spots. So that's crazy to know that you started your own. That's fucking wild.
Yeah. You want to know the crazy thing too? Like some more Murder Val shit. The post that did the best on my blog all time is when because no other blog posted it because they didn't know what was going on when UTB did the Taylor Gang collab. I would get like 1,000 views on that like almost a day. Like that post. Because people were searching it, but no one else posted it. So the only website that popped up when you search it was my shit. So yeah, man.
The story, what's the deal, bro?
It's crazy because I feel like now all this shit is normalized for young kids. They understand it because it's more developed now. But in 2010, this wasn't really like this wasn't a thing. This wasn't a thing.
Right. Okay. So fast forward. Let's fast forward. So fast forward to because there's a lot of it's a couple more things we have to get into. Well, fast forward to 2015. I seen you at the at Paper's video shoot. I don't remember if you remember seeing me, but I was at Paper's.
It was in Mobile, right?
Right.
Talk about.
What was you doing around that time? Like what was going on around that time? Because that was before with the.
If I think it's the right video, I produced that record.
The Stupid.
Yeah, I produced that. So that's why I pulled up to the video shoot because I produced it for Marcus.
Wow, so you make beats?
Yeah, I just don't talk about it.
Tell me something fucking new. I didn't know that shit. You feel
me? Yeah, I don't really talk about it too much, but like for anybody that like was around, like when I was putting out my high school tapes and all that shit, I always made like 3 or 4 beats on my own project just because I'm always in the studio fucking around. So I taught myself how to make beats. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am with music. If I sit around long enough, I'm gonna try to figure it out. So, yeah.
And you wind up making beats for Paper.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's on fun.
That's what's up. Hey, how'd you meet Paper? Marcus Black from Love and Hip Hop. For everybody that don't know, how'd you meet that nigga?
It's crazy, man. I knew who Marcus was as a youngin'. I used to hang out with his little brother, real tough, Marty. and we went to the same school and shit, and we had a lot of mutual friends. So I'll always be at their house, but Paper was always moving around. He was never there. You know what I'm saying? He always been on his grind. So one day I'm at their house, and he like, bro, you gotta hear him rap, and he like playing it off like, yeah, whatever, right? So then one day I'm at the house, and I guess he had some spare time. He walk in, he like, all right, time for you to rap. Marty, get out the room. And I'm like, all right. So I spit something for him, and he was like, okay, I ain't gonna lie, you kind of nice. All right. He was like, you just need to keep living life and writing about what you're going through, and you're gonna be straight. And then I ended up, I would see him around. We'd run into him because I'm always around Marty. And then eventually he just like, all right, I'm working on this mixtape. That's when he was working on The Bottle, Henny on the Rocks 2. So I used to be in them RJ sessions with him like all the time. Because he invited me. And that's how that Raekwon shit came about. Like, it just organically, you know what I'm saying? I got you.
I get it now. Hey, it all makes sense. I got 3 more questions, and then we get the fuck up out of here. Question number 1 out of the 3. How did you meet WACK and describe him?
Hey,
WACK100. Yeah.
I met WACK because I was around Game and them, which Marcus brought me over there. So I just kept, like I said, I just kept entering circles and being me. And you know what I mean? I used to be around over there a lot, and then Game invited me on tour. And so when I went on tour, WACK didn't even know like what I was doing on the bus. He was like, I seen you around, but I don't know what you do. And I told him I rap. So he like kind of silently peeping me out and shit. And then eventually he heard my music. And I didn't even have a set time the first like few shows on the tour. You know what I'm saying? Game just pulled me.
Right.
He pulled me and Maze.
John, yeah, of course. That's my nigga. That's my nigga. I'm gonna interview him soon too. That's my nigga. Yeah,
Maze was on the tour with us too, and I remember he pulled me and Maze to the side. He like, hey, did y'all? It was like after the first show, and he was like, hey, did y'all perform? And we was like, nah, they didn't tell us. We could go up there. And he was like, look, I brought y'all on tour for a reason. He's like, I know. You feel me? It be seeming like you need a set time. He like, if it's time before the show, get your ass on the stage and go perform. And I'm like, okay. So then I did that one night, and then 2 nights later, I got a set time on the little group chat for the tour. And I'm like, okay. And then it just kept progressing from there. WACK started talking to me. We started putting things in motion. Went up the case.
So let me get this straight. Before I say what I'm finna say, I met WACK on 2 occasions. On both of those occasions, the nigga was so such a genuine nigga. Like, he fucked with like a nigga. Like, he was a real cool nigga, bro. Yeah. So just to set this on record, so he was cool with you too, right?
Of course. Yeah, like you get what you put out. You know what I'm saying? But I always find it funny how the internet reacts to him like that, because when you're around him, and then, I don't know, just being from the environment I grew up on and shit, like, I'm used to that shit. Like, bro, if you play with somebody, they gonna get at your ass. Like, that's life. So I always laugh at the internet when I see them kind of react to certain shit he say, because at the same time, he also knows that the people react to him the way they do, so he'd be like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna just keep being me. You can't discourage him from being him. So anybody that knows,
right.
When we see the internet react, we laugh at that shit. We just be like, y'all really have no idea.
All right. I got 2 more left for you. 2 more questions left for you. How much this EFFYOUTV, bro? I gotta ask you these last two, Mike. You know what I'm saying? You can say you don't have to answer these last 2. That's all I'm saying. How much pussy have you gotten telling bitches that you got a song with Yachty and Thug?
Oh my God, this was crazy.
How many times did you just like sent that to a bitch? Like, here you go, bitch.
I don't do that.
No?
I don't do that. Nah, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
So that song has gotten you no pussy.
This was crazy. I like the way you worded it, you know what I'm saying? Nah, people, don't get me wrong, the song definitely had an impact in my life, you know what I mean? But
okay.
I'm just not the type, I just keep my head down, keep working. I'm not the type to be like, hey, check this out. I'm Nick Ds, and I'm Nick Ds because I did this. No, I'm just if you meet me in passing, or you feel me, or if I fuck with you. So.
Right. Okay.
Hey,
last question, bro.
Somebody in the comments, I know who that is. They was at a show in France when we was on tour with Game. Shout out to Lyon. Real shit. That's crazy. You see
Word.
Come again to Lyon. They from France.
France in the building. Hey, one more question, bro. I have to ask you, bro. So let me explain this shit to you, because this is the most important one. Let me explain this shit to you.
Right.
I remember I reached out to you. I'm gonna keep this quick, so we get the fuck up out of here. I reached out to you before to do an interview. When I did that, I got backlash. This morning when I promoted this video, I got backlash. I actually got a couple of unfollows. Now,
that's crazy.
I don't gangbang. I'm not too familiar with the gangbang politics of the murder. I am a bit, but I'm not too familiar. So when I promoted this interview today, somebody, which I'm not gonna name no names, but somebody told me, hey, the reason people are unfollowing you is because Nicky disrespected somebody that is no longer with us. So people ain't rocking with this interview. Are you after this? So can you speak on this, please, for me? Can you explain why I got unfollowed by a few motherfuckers? You know?
Yeah. I'll tell you like this. If I talk in my music, it's about shit that happened. You know what I mean? And you're right. There's politics and the murder and there's all type of shit going on. I don't pay attention to that too much, just because, to be honest with you.
You gangbang?
I'm not active no more. I ran around with Uptown Wild Flags. That's a fact. You feel me? But when I moved to LA, when I had this opportunity with Game and shit, the thing was, I was like, I gotta take music serious. You know what I mean? I come from a family where we never had much. You feel me? I don't have like a foundation. If I win and my kids win and everybody that come after me win, then that's gonna be for me. You feel me? So when I moved to LA, I'm only pursuing music. You feel me? And yeah, I might have stories in my music that offend people, but it's like, bro, at the end of the day, I don't understand why people so sensitive in the murder though, because at the end of the day, if you on whatever side you on, you talking shit about the other side. You feel me? So it's like, I've always found that shit hypocritical. Motherfuckers get mad when somebody say something, but to be honest, we lurk. We see what people say, bro. People be talking shit on the internet all the time, but then when somebody come and recap, you know, events that take place, everybody get offended, and it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's everybody in, you know, how they deal with their emotions. You feel me? So,
hey, you got it out.
At this point, I ain't gonna lie. When you asked me the question, it brought some old shit out of me right now, right? But
well, I mean, hey, listen, I don't get unfollowed every day.
Right. My thing is, I don't what's it called, bro? I'm really trying to live a positive life at this point. I don't care about no bullshit. You could actually, like, if you kind of search through my socials and shit, you'll see like a little shift. You know what I mean? You'll see a little shift. But at the end of the day, like I said, people in the murder, like, y'all talk too. Whatever side that's coming from, y'all talk too. So, you know, it is what it is.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Hey, what you got coming? What's going on, bro? What's going on now? 2020, bro. What's going on?
The next project is called Can You Please Hold? That's gonna be the first one I'm dropping this year. You know what I'm saying? As I go forward, my goal really is to drop as much shit as I can this year. So I spent some time really preparing this project. You feel me? Just I took my time with this one, bro. So I'm gonna get this to y'all at the start of the year. It's gonna be a full course meal, like a motherfucker. And then as we keep going on, I plan to drop like 2 or 3 more projects. You know what I'm saying? When we get closer to those, because I want to give Can You Please Hold the I guess the rollout and the appreciation that shit deserves, bro. You feel me? Because I spent time on it, and we're not getting artists that spend time on projects.
Before we get up out of here, bro. Before we get up out of here, I just want to say, as an artist, I understand. As an artist that has been, I done been everywhere. I done been in Atlanta. I've been in New York. I've been in Miami. I've been every fucking where. And I understand that where I understand, put it like this. If me, you, Marvin, and Gutter Max stick together, this shit could be bigger than Compton, Atlanta, all that shit, bro. I guarantee you that. I'm gonna just leave it at that. There's a lot of words.
Hey, this is my last words. I'm not gonna lie. There needs to be some unity in the murder, but at the same time, I hate to say at the same time because I don't like backtracking. You feel me? But it's like, bro, if people are gonna wave the white flag and get in tune with each other, it has to be mutual. You feel me? You can't expect one side to turn it down first. You feel me? So
right, you're absolutely right.
If you asking for something, you have to pursue that too. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. There needs to be a lot more unity in the Murder Vow music. The politics make it hard, and that's something I said too. When I moved to LA, they got politics out here, but motherfuckers make music together.
But Nipsey and fucking YG was like this.
That was a big thing. So I know it can be done, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who the gatekeepers are in the murder to make that happen.
Don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that. Listen, we out this motherfucker, bro. Any last shout outs? Any last shout outs?
Album coming soon.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Hey, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you, bro. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna hit you, my nigga.
Nah.
Good looking.
Hey, my
guy. All right, man. And there you have it. Ain't nobody doing this shit like me. EFFYOUTV for the playback. Look at the story for the playback. EFFYOUTV on YouTube. Ain't nobody doing this shit, bro. Ain't nobody doing this shit, dropping this music like me, dropping documentaries, dropping battles. Listen, I got battles to drop. I got documentaries to drop. I got a whole lot of shit. Pay attention, motherfucker.